Jade was walking home one evening when she noticed something strange. A phone was lying alone on a park bench. She looked around, but no one was there. Just as she picked it up, the phone started ringing. The caller ID said unknown. Curious, Jade answered the call, but the voice on the other end sounded serious. The man told her something that immediately made her nervous. He said the phone she found was not safe, and whatever she did, she should not read the messages inside it. Before Jade could ask another question, the call suddenly ended. Jade thought the call was strange, so she went to meet her best friend, Tina. She told Tina everything that had just happened. Tina didn't believe it at first. She thought someone was just playing a prank. But then, the phone buzzed. A new message appeared on the screen. It said, "They know you have the phone." Jade and Tina looked at each other in silence. Before they could react, another message arrived. This time, it was only one word: run. Jade's heart started racing. Before she could even think, the phone started ringing again. It was the same unknown caller. The man on the phone sounded worried this time. He told Jade he had tried to warn her earlier. The phone she found belonged to someone very dangerous, and now those people were looking for it. Suddenly, a car slowly stopped near where Jade and Tina were standing. Tina whispered nervously, "I think they found us." At that exact moment, the phone buzzed again. Jade looked at the screen. The final message said only two words: too late.
The car stopped right in front of them. Jade and Tina froze. Neither of them said a word. The street suddenly felt colder and much quieter. Jade slowly tightened her grip on the phone. Then the car door opened. A man stepped out. He looked directly at Jade. For a moment, nobody moved. Then Jade's phone buzzed again. Another message appeared on the screen. Her hands started shaking as she read it. The message said, "Don't trust him." Jade looked up at the man again, but before she could say anything, the man spoke first. In a calm voice, he said, "Give me the phone before they get here." Jade's heart dropped, because if he wasn't the one chasing them, then who was? Jade looked down at the message again. "Don't trust him." Her heart was racing. The man in front of them slowly stretched out his hand. "Give me the phone," he said again. But before Jade could move, another sound echoed down the street. Headlights. Another car was coming. This one was moving fast. The mysterious man suddenly turned around. For the first time, he looked scared. "They're here," he whispered. The second car stopped behind them. Two men stepped out. One of them looked straight at Jade and smiled. Then her phone buzzed one last time. Jade looked at the screen. The final message said, "Now you see why you should have left the phone." Jade slowly looked up, but by then, it was already too late.
Jade's hands were shaking as she stared at the phone. The message was still glowing on the screen. "Now you see why you should have left the phone." Slowly, she looked up. The two men were already walking toward them. Behind her, the first man stepped closer too. They were surrounded. Tina grabbed Jade's hand tightly. Neither of them knew what to do. The street that once felt normal now felt like a trap. Jade's phone buzzed one last time. She didn't want to look, but she had to. With trembling fingers, she opened the message. It said, "There was never a wrong phone. There was only the wrong person who picked it up." Jade's heart dropped. Everything suddenly made sense. This wasn't an accident. It was a setup, and she had just walked right into it. The men stopped in front of them. One of them smiled. Then everything went silent, because at that moment, Jade realized something terrifying. There was no escape, and this time, no one was coming to save them. The end.